Let's take you to KZN now. The country is facing a high level of crime and violence, and another KZN leader has been gunned down in that province. Cassim Phiri was the branch deputy chair in Ward 14, eThekwini region, and eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is following that story for us, and of course other news that have to do with KZN itself. Sipa, just give us more details. Is there anything that officials in the ANC have told you in terms of this recent killing of someone within the party?
Not for now. According to the family of the deceased, he did not report anything to them. The leaders of the ANC in the eThekwini region and in KwaZulu-Natal say they are still shocked because, according to the family that they've just visited, the life of Mr. Cassim was not under threat. He did not report anything to them. But of course, they are calling on law enforcement agencies to speed up their investigation because clearly he was targeted. If you look at the modus operandi, it's like the same way that other leaders have been killed before in KwaZulu-Natal, either going home after attending a meeting or being gunned down after immediately leaving an ANC meeting, which is the same thing with Cassim. Yesterday night, we are told that he had just left the caucus meeting of the ANC when he was gunned down. The leadership of the ANC is here. I see Mr. Peggy Mtolo, who's the provincial secretary of the ANC. Mr. Mtolo, thank you very much for your time. You've just visited the family here. I've spotted the eThekwini regional chairperson, Zandile Kumete. What has the family of Mr. Cassim said to you about what could have led to his killing? I heard you addressing that actually he did not report anything, his life was not under threat, but clearly after this it appears as if he was targeted.
No, thanks very much, Siphamandla, and to the viewers, and sending condolences to the family of Cassim, to our comrades in Ward 14, to the comrades in eThekwini and KwaZulu-Natal. I think we met the family, the mother and the wife, I think in the branch and the zone. It's clear that he really had no enemies. He had no enemies at all. There was nothing that you can think he can be killed. Our analysis is that we've lost, in a short space of time, 5 leaders in eThekwini. I think there's an underground work to intimidate people to associate themselves with the ANC in eThekwini, especially young people, because they are now targeting young people that are working very hard. I think they want to instill fear because they see that the ANC is coming strong in KwaZulu-Natal, but particularly in eThekwini. Remember, in eThekwini now is one of the most stable regions of our province and our country. I think there's an underground work that we must not undermine to intimidate young people so that when they associate themselves with the ANC, they must think that ANC and death is one and the same thing. I think, but we are not cowards. We are not born of cowards. We are not going to be intimidated. We're going to carry the spear of Comrade Cassim and soldier on. We'll defeat them.
It could also be possible, without speculating and drawing inferences, that this could be linked to the ANC, based on what the Moerane Commission of Inquiry found, that some of these killings happen within political parties. So it could be that it's something that has been done by people who are outside the ANC or inside the ANC, and it could be that some of them are attending the funeral service as well as we speak.
I don't think so. With the information we have, as I'm telling you, in the branch it was good, in the zone it was good. There's nothing really. I think I can safely say it will be a very rare that is within the ANC. As I'm saying, I think, because even the councillor that died, the councillor of 99, there was no link with the ANC. I think there's a consolidated underground work to undermine and intimidate the people to associate themselves with the ANC. And the eThekwini has become their most target.
You also call on the police and law enforcement agencies to do their job. You say they must stop being factional and stop following ANC leaders and follow criminals.
That's what we are saying, because the truth of the matter is that the state is constrained structurally in terms of resources, but also it constrains itself by diverting the work they're supposed to concentrate in gathering intelligence information on the notorious organized crime criminals. Instead, they are diverting following leaders of the ANC for factional battles. We say they must resist that, they must put every effort. And we are saying to the Minister of Police, must put a team that will help in KZN we are lucky because we've got a very good commissioner. Babu Mkwana, I can safely say, is a very good police official who's committed to work and who's fearless.
But there is a task team by the police investigating killings of those who are aligned to politics and public office. Are you not happy with the work of the team?
we're not going to say we're not happy, but it's not doing enough. I think it must be beefed up and do more work than it is supposed to do. Because the only thing that will stop the killing and criminals is that if they know that there's a guarantee that if they commit crime, they will be apprehended and sent to jail. That's what will stop crime.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Let me try and get the family member here, Mr. Masego, who speaks on behalf of the family. Siyabonga kakhulu babu Ishmael Masego, umalume, you speak on behalf of the family. Ungakhuluma noma iluphi ulwimi oluthandayo. What happened? What do you know about what Cassim reported to the family? Did he report anything to you that his life was under threat?
Cha baba ngibingelele qala nje akakhulu utho akwazi reportela khona ukuthi ena kunabantu abamthreatenishayo and besicabanga nje ukuthi isimo sinormally yana kuyena nje. So not unless ngalelo suku ke izolo la ufika khona ngathi uhlangane nabo abafana abawu2 abasuspectayo. So abamlandele wazi bayofika kwiseni la bafika khona bamdubulela khona into siyaziyo njengamanje.
Ubephuma emhlanganweni ngaleso sikhathi?
Yebo bephuma emhlanganweni baba.
Bekumhlangano wekhongolose?
Yeah, bekuyi-recruitment drive ka-ANC. So ilaba khona ngoba amanye ama-comrade masizwa kuthiwa besehambile wasala yena ngemuva ke la bemthole khona base beyamdubula ke esesele namanye ama-comrade awu2. No, by the way ngathi belilodwa icomrade ebesesele nalo emotweni bafika la khona ke omunye bam-approacha ka left omunye bam-approacha ka right bafika bamdubulela khona ke.
Isimo sinjani ekhaya? Ngezwe kuthiwa ukhona umama wakwakhe nezingane niyamfihla namhlanje?
Yebo siyamfihla, isimo simuncu kakhulu ngoba phela ubefana nomuntu oyi-breadwinner not lokuzana emndeni uwonke ngoba phela bengakhethi ibala ubekumalume besikhala kuyena kuumshana kukhalwa kuyena nombani obafuwabo odadewabo bonke bangacabanga ukuthi ena bakhala kuyena nje and bafele imbiza ngempela ngokulahlekela umndeni umuntu onjengoCassim.
Usuyaqonga lo mkhuba wokuqothwa kwamalungu nabaholi bakhongolose la eThekwini njengomndeni olahlekelwe yilungu ebeli kwipolitiki singasho nokho ukuthi ubulawela ipolitiki. Mhlawumbe umyalezo wenu ngathini nje kuyigilamkhuba ezilapha ngaphandle eyisoconga abaholi nama-activists?
No, engakusho mina nje bafowethu ukuthi asekeni ngempela ukubulalana ngoba uma usubhekisisa kahle uANC wakhelwe ukuthi ena survive abantu abahluphekile abampofu kodwa it seems like manje usekhona ozisu zabo kwaANC njengamanje ake sibhekeni ngempela ukuthi abantu the moment sibulalana sisodwa kwaANC abantu bayawusaba unqena bagcina sebeunqenile uANC bengasafuni ukuthi ena even ukuthi bayisondize eduze kwabo lokho sibangela amahloni ngoba iyona inhlangano siyaziyo thina eyasilwela thina umuntu omnyama.
Masego, siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Thank you very much for time. Mr. Ishmael Masego speaks on behalf of the Cassim family here, or rather of the family of the late Mr. Cassim. He's basically saying the deceased did not report anything to them. They are of the view that he had no enemies, but of course now they were surprised when they received reports and news that he has been gunned down. I want to steal this gentleman here, Mr. Musa Ncigi. Mr. Ncigi is the regional secretary of the ANC in eThekwini. We are out of time, Babu Ncigi, very brief. It's concerning in your region. More than 5 leaders have been gunned down within weeks. Surely something is wrong.
No, I think something is wrong. And our enemies at ANC, ngicabanga ukuthi eza nesinye strategy ukuthi benze noma ngayiphi indlela ukuthi kuzoqedwa iANC. Siyakubona nathi lokho and uyazi ukuthi mawufuna uyiqeda la stronger khona uyiqala khona la eThekwini mawufuna ukuyiqeda. And thina okwenzekayo siyacabanga ukuthi kuyezinye izinto nje abantu sebeqala ukulungiselela ngalokhetho lelo lizayo ngo2024 ngoba bayibona ukuthi ANC iyavuka iyaba united iyakhula manje bafuna nje ukwenza izinto la abantu abazothuka uma ukhuluma ngeANC.
Mhlambe futhi kungenzeka ukuthi niqothana nodwa ngaphakathi.
Angeke ngize ngikufakazise lokho amaphoyisa ofana kasilekelele kulokho kodwa ke ngaphandle kwalokho ikhona nayo element ecrime eniyakhula icrime uyabo okuchaza ukuthi ke njengeANC kufanele sifake ipressure nathi kuhulumeni wethu emaphoyiseni uthi ayakabophe manje
crime kufanele iqedwe uyena uhulumeni kakhongolose inini eniphethizwe inini eneinsiza kusebenza ama resources is the ANC led government that should eradicate crime in South Africa.
No, kuyiqiniso lokho kuphela fanele kunye sikuvuma ukuthi hayi kukhona kwezinye indawo la isibeke khona and fanele siqinise khona ilokho esisho ukuthi sifuna ufaka ipressure amaphoyisa improve indlela asebenza ngayo uma kunalezi zimo asheshe baboshwe abantu kungashona umuntu engaboshwa umuntu niyithi ufanele sikulide lokho njengeANC.
And the number of cases in eThekwini remain unresolved.
kunjalo that's why sithi kuyiconcern yethu enkulu ubuholi bethu beprovince buthe buzombizo commission kweprovince kukhulunywe nayo kulezi zinto lezi even if talks wakhe special force sikwazi ukudila nalezi zinto lezi uzobe ukhumbule ukuthi kwaba khona necommission ebekhuluma ngayo political killing nayo sisafuna ama recommendation akhona alandelwe kube khona okwenziwayo kubona siyabona.
You must implement those recommendations, they are there.
Ake sikubuyisela back emaphoyiseni that's why uthina ngoba siyena uhulumeni su ANC okwethu ukuthi uhulumeni wethu suphoqa ukuthi usebenze siyabonga.
Baba, thank you very much for time. Musa Ncigi is the regional secretary of the ANC in eThekwini region, whereby a number of leaders, activists and volunteers have been gunned down in recent weeks. More than 5 people have been killed in eThekwini alone. Police are doing their investigations. It will be ill-advised to speculate for now on the motive, but clearly something is wrong and more urgent steps need to be taken to arrest the escalating crime levels in eThekwini and in South Africa as a whole.
All right, Siphamandla Goge live for us in Gwandengezi in KZN. Let's leave it.